All right, live. Honestly, I didn't mean to hit live. So I'm a minute early. I thought I was taking a picture. Oh, you can't see me. I thought I was taking a picture. So let me see if that light bulb's going in the guy's house. Yeah, kind of it is. Anyways, sorry, I didn't mean to hit live. I thought I was taking a picture. So it's live from New York. Anyways, I hope I got the angle a little bit better on the sun salutations, on the yoga poses that we're going to do today, which are all going to be on the floor. Yesterday, I tried to do it with the same camera angle on accident, and it looked like half of my body was disappearing in the video. So today, what I'm going to do, I switched it around and try to make it even, or as even as I could. So today, we're going to kind of focus on lower back more than the rest. Of course, we're going to loosen up the shoulders, the neck, side twists. No, just twists, not side twists. And I tell you what, it's nice out. Smell that rain. It rained real hard yesterday. I mean, like monsoon, and the floor didn't get wet. So this door leaks right here. There's a door right here, and it used to leak, and this used to flood. So I was waiting to get carpet, and I put stuff down to make sure it doesn't flood. So that's what I'm sharing today. That's the end of the video. No, I'm just joking. I am sharing that though, the progress of this yoga studio. And if you look at the very first video, it's moving along. The last few weeks has been kind of steady because I don't really know what to do. I don't know if I get the door fixed first. Do I get the carpet? Do I get another picture? Do I get another camera? I need another camera. I mean, I definitely need another camera because this camera does like this wide zoom, and it makes me look kind of weird. Definitely need a mic. I tried the Bluetooth mic, wasn't working out. Messed up at least 3 videos, and I don't know, it messes it up until the very end. So with that said, and starting early, I'm on time. Sort of 2 minutes in or so. I usually begin 3 minutes in or so. So we're going to begin in the easy pose. So if you're on a mat, you're going to go to the back of the mat. So for me, this would be the back of the mat. But I'm going to be in the camera, so I'll stay right here in the beginning. So we're going to start with easy pose, loosen up the shoulders, the neck, the lower back. And then we're going to move into some forward bends, and I'll lead you through some yoga poses that are on the floor, which is why I'm down here beginning. I usually begin in the sun salutation, but we're going to begin in easy pose. So with easy pose, back is straight, hands are in front, the hands are to your knees or in your lap. Some people do this, you know. And some people keep their hands on their knees. But if you need to lean back or go against the wall, that's what you do. If you need to bring a foot up, that's what you do. Just get comfortable. However you get comfortable, just get comfortable and just focus on the breathing. Now with the breathing, the focus stays on the breathing. You're basically watching yourself breathe. And the breathing is the link that allows your mind and body to become one. So just focus on the breathing the entire time. And your mind will wander. You'll start to think about other things. And when you realize you are, just gently bring your awareness back to your breathing. So I'm focused on my eye right now. It's like an itch in my eye. Make them tilt the head to the right ears to the right shoulder. Shoulders stay level. Back stays straight, or straight as you can get it. And you're just focused on the breathing. Now, when you're focused on the breathing, it heightens your awareness. So it makes you aware of the stretch in the left side of the neck, or maybe something else in the body. Or for me, if I'm focused on my breathing, I'll be aware of the birds outside and the stretch in my neck. But I'm not focused on those things. I'm focused on the breathing. The right arm goes up, goes to the side of the head. The hand goes to the side of the head. Let the weight of the arm bring the head down. So you relax the arm, which makes the arm heavy, and it brings the head down. Keep the left shoulder down, focusing on the breathing. And just be aware of the stretch in the left side of the neck. I'm going to go ahead and release. Heads back to center. Tilt the head to the left. Left ears to the left shoulder. Right shoulder's down. Shoulders are level. Back is straight. Hands are to your knees or in your lap. And just focus on the breathing. And bring the left hand to the side of the head. Let the weight of the arm bring the head down, so you relax the arm. You might be pushing a little bit. Try not to, but if you are, don't push too much. Just go to the spot where you feel like you shouldn't go anymore. Just focus on the breathing. Keep the right shoulder down. Back is straight. Focusing on the breathing. Go ahead and release. Heads back to center. Now tilt the head back. Back stays straight. And you're not jarring the head back. You're reaching up. So you think of the chin. You're going up and then back. Sort of like a scoop. Take the knuckles, place them under the chin, pushing up, focusing on the breathing. Go ahead and release, chins down to the chest. Back stays straight. Make sure you're not rolling the back. It's easy to do. Just think of the back getting straight. Just focus on the breathing. Very subtle movements, but very important. A lot of times in our society, we think big. So we're focusing on subtleness, small. I'm sorry, you're not focused on that. We're aware of that. So bring the fingers together, lock the fingers. Palms go to the back of the head. Relax the arms. Let the arms bring the head down. So you might be pushing. And if you are, make sure you're not going past the spot where you shouldn't go. You're going right to the spot right before you think, man, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot. Just focus on the breathing. Bring your head back up. Back to center. Shoulder shrug, shoulders to the ears, back, down and around. Shoulders are going up. You're inhaling, and as the shoulders go back and down, you're exhaling. Now the shoulders are following the breathing. So when you're going up, you should be breathing. Then when you feel like you should exhale, that's when the shoulders are going down. This is where you're focusing on the breathing, and the body is linking to the movement. The breath is the link between the mind and the body, which is yoga. And this is why the yoga routine is a form of a moving meditation, because you're focused on the breathing and you're aware of the movement. And when the shoulders go to the ears, you're going to reverse. Shoulders are dropping down, exhale. Shoulders go up, inhale. Focused on the breathing, aware of the movement, very subtle movement. Focusing on something subtle is just as important as, say, the shoulder stand or some difficult pose. Just as important. Then when the shoulders go up to the ears, bring yourself to center. Now, trunk rotations. You're going to drop down to the right, down and around. As you go down, you're exhaling, back is straight, you're reaching out. And when you're up, you're inhaling. So when you're going down, you should be breathing out. And when you feel like you should be breathing in, that's when you're coming up. So you want to make sure the body is following the breathing. It's not the other way around. You just focus on breathing, aware of the movement. Maybe you're aware of something in the lower back, but you're not focused on that. Maybe you're focused, maybe you're aware of something in your knee, but you're not focused on that. You're focused on the breathing. Then when the trunk goes to the top, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down and around. Back is straight and you're reaching out. When you're up, you're inhaling. When you go down, you're exhaling. Then when the trunk goes to the top, bring yourself to center. You can speak. Half spinal twist, left hand on the right knee, right arm goes up. Think of the spine. You pull yourself up straight, then you twist. Palm goes to the floor, center of the back. Arm is straight and it's against the back. Make sure your head is twisting and you're focused on the breathing. And when you're focused on the breathing here, you're letting yourself breathe by letting the belly expand as you inhale. And then when you exhale, the belly goes in. And you're aware of that subtle movement of the body, but you're not focused on it. You're focused on the breathing, but you're still letting yourself breathe. You're going to release, center. And now the other side. So the right hand goes on the left knee, left arm goes up. Think of the spine. Pull yourself up straight, or as straight as you can. Then you twist. Palm goes to the floor. Goes to the floor. So the back arm is straight, and it's against the back. Make sure the head is twisting, and you're focused on the breathing. Again, be aware of the belly. So when you inhale, the belly swells with air. It slightly pushes you out the pose. Let yourself be pushed out. And then when you exhale, the belly goes in and you go into the pose a little bit more. It's a very subtle movement, which you're aware of, but you're not focused on it. You're focused on the breathing. Go ahead and release back to center. Then you bring your legs out. Now, so if you're at the back of the mat, you just bring your legs out. I'm going to go to the side. Hopefully this angle works, right? Not sure if it'll work. Oh, don't need the pillow, don't worry. So your legs are out, shake them out. Now you're going to go into staff pose. With the staff pose, your arms are straight, back is straight, palms are to the floor. You try to get as straight as you can. Feet are flexed, so they're straight. They're going up. They're not flexed all the way back. They're just going up. Try to get as straight as you can. And just focus on the breathing. Now we're going to do the full head to knee pose, or knees pose, I guess. So the seated forward bend. So back is straight as you can get it. Arms go up, you reach up, and then you hinge forward from the lower back. So you hinge forward, back stays straight, or straight as you can get it. And as you go down, once you're settled here, you bring the forehead towards the knees, bending the head, and it's okay to stretch your spine along the spine. So we've been taught, hey, keep the back always straight. But if you go into the spot where you feel like you shouldn't go anymore, just accept where you are. You're not pulling yourself down here. And you might be grabbing here. You might be grabbing your feet. Whatever you need to do. For me, I'm kind of tight this morning. The lower back is tight. I could go down further if I want to push myself, but I'm not going to do that. And I'm just sinking into it. Now, I was taught this is a 2.5 minute pose, and we won't do 2.5 minutes because I don't think it has to be. See, I'm against my own guru. I'm my own guru. I actually had a guru, basically. And the guy taught me everything. He was a good guy. Maybe I should talk about him one day, but he really hooked me up. So you can grab your big toes. I just do that because I used to read books like 20-something years ago where the yogis used to grab their toes. You don't have to do that. You can just go down like this. I'll go down like this. And you're just focusing on the breathing here. So I can say I didn't time it. So here, the same concept as in the spinal twist. So when you're over, when you inhale, the belly swells with air. It pushes you out slightly. Then when you exhale, let me grab my toes. And exhale, the belly goes in, and you go back into the pose. And you just do the best you can. And you focus on the breathing. You're focused on the breathing, aware of that subtle movement of going in and out with the belly. You're focused on the breathing, which makes you aware of the stretch in the lower back or the hamstrings or the quads. It heightens your awareness, but you're not focused on those things. You're focused just on the breathing. And maybe I might have done 2.5 minutes on accident. Now, wherever you are, you don't want to just come up out of this pose because you're in a stretch. You're going to reach out first. So you bring yourself out in a subtle way, then you bring yourself up, and then you turn your palms out, push the air down and out, and just like that. Now, we're going to put my legs up. I mean, my pants up. I'm not going to put my legs up. Single head and knee pose. So the foot goes into the side of the leg, inside of the right leg. Right leg is straight, foot is flexed, back is straight. That's one thing I don't do. I don't keep my back straight throughout the day. It's just bad posture, posture. So back straight, reach up, then hinge forward, go over the right leg, back is straight. Once you're down, forehead's going towards the knee. And you're just focusing on the breathing. Make sure the torso is over the leg. If not, that's fine. I mean, if you don't feel like you should do it, don't do it. You're still modifying these poses, accepting where you are. Maybe you're over here because you just have something in your back. So you're just over here. Do the best you can. If your mind and body's connecting, you're doing yoga. No matter how the pose looks or how you think the pose should look. That's the mindset of judgment, the mindset of control. Let that mindset go and just accept where you are. So you find where you should be for your body. You're listening to your body. You're your own guru. Find that spot, accept where you are, and focus on the breathing. Again, same thing with the belly. When you inhale, whoops, cut off the stopwatch. When you inhale, the belly pushes you out. When you exhale, you go back into the pose. And the back is curled. It is curled. If you want, I mean, if you're like, hey, I don't believe I should curl my back and you should keep it straight man. You don't have to do anything you don't think you should do. That's not yoga, that's force. Don't do anything, don't force yourself. Let go of that mindset. Just go where you feel like you should go. Focus on the breathing. We have 10 more seconds. And now you're going to not come right out of it. You're going to reach out forward, even if it's an inch. You reach out or less than an inch. Bring yourself up. Reaching up. Turn the palms out. Push the air down and out. And then you're going to switch. So shake it out a little bit. Put my pants legs down now. And then you're going to do the other side. So the right foot goes up. It's into the side of the inner thigh of the left leg. So foot is flexed. Now flex all the way back. I mean, unless you want to, but maybe straight. Leg is straight. Again, modify it. So find where you are. Square up the shoulders. Reach up. As you reach up, think of the spine, and then hinge forward from the lower back, fall over top of the leg or right in the middle. If you want to go in the middle, that's what you do. And then once you're down, you curl the head in, forehead's going down towards the knee. And then find a spot where you feel like, hey, I shouldn't go any further. Like for me, I could go further if I really pushed. But that's going further. That's a mindset that I don't want to have. I'm not going into that mindset where, pull into it. This is what I'm going to accept. Not that type of acceptance. You're accepting just where your body goes. And you just sink into it. Now, what happens eventually, if you did this 3 or 4 times, 3 to 5 times, you will loosen up. And then you would get to that spot where you wanted to get initially. But that's not the mindset. The mindset is patience. You just focus on the breathing. And some people can bring their forehead. I used to be able to bring my forehead all the way to the floor. I could bring it to the knee. If I was loosened up after 5, I could do it. I don't know about to the floor. I don't think I can do that. So you focus on the breathing here, same with the belly, let yourself breathe. You're aware of that sort of movement. For me, I'm aware of the stretch in the right side of my back right here. I have an issue with my lower back, with my spine. Actually, I have an issue with my right shoulder right now too. So believe it or not, I feel it when I go out. So I'm aware of that, but I'm not focused on that. So in a way, that's focusing on negativity. Not really, but because that's part of your body, but it could be seen as negativity. So, but you're just aware of that stuff. You're not focused on it. You're focused on the breathing. I can't see my watch. 30 more seconds. Now, you're going to reach out first, then bring yourself up, even if you need to use your hands. Assist yourself. You can hurt your lower back by just going up. I feel it in my shoulder, believe it or not. You shouldn't feel it in your shoulder, but I've been doing this bench press competition thing and putting a lot of strain on my shoulder. Trying not to, but so much. Now, we're going to do rock-a-baby. I usually would do the rock-a-baby in front of the camera, but since the camera, not a great camera, has this weird angle. So you're going to bring the first baby up, first leg up. And then you grab with the left hand under the foot, right hand, or actually right arm, forearm, under the knee. And you just go back and forth, focusing on the breathing. And then think of the foot, bring it up a little higher. You might feel a little tight. Just be aware of that tightness, focusing on the breathing. Don't focus on the tightness, just be aware of it. Just focus on the breathing. Now you're going to bring the foot into the quad, place it to the quad, bring it in as far as you can. If you can't do that, just keep it to the floor. Then take the palm, place it on the knee. Left foot is still straight up, leg is still straight, and you're pushing down. Now you're not pushing down too much, you're pushing to the spot right before you're like, hey, if I go any further, I'm going to snap my leg. You don't want to go to that spot. You don't want to snap your leg. You don't want to injure it. Over time, with consistency and practice, they become looser and looser. Maybe you're up here, or maybe you're all the way down. It could be all the way down. Wherever you are, just focus on the breathing. My back is not straight, so I have a bad habit because I work on the computer all day, so I almost hunch over. I used to try the stand-up desk for a while. I rearranged something and stopped using it. I need to go back to it honestly now. Shake it out. You use the strength of your arms, not the leg. Don't use the muscles in the leg, and then shake it out. Now, the other baby, the other leg goes up. Right hand, right arm goes under the foot. Left arm goes under the knee. And rock the baby. This is called rock the baby. Back and forth. Focusing on the breathing, keeping the back straight. So I have to remind myself to keep my back straight. But no matter where you are, if your mind and body is connecting, you're doing yoga. Just focus on the breathing, accept what you're doing, accept where you are, accept, hey, sometimes my back, I hunch over. Hey, it's okay. Not that big of a deal. Just when you realize it, straighten up. And that's what I have to do. So foot goes in to the quad, right quad, leg straight, foot is flexed. And you're pushing down. Modify it how you have to. Focusing on the breathing. And then you're just aware of what's going on with the body. For me, I'm focused on the breathing. Well, if I wasn't instructing, I'm focused on the instruction actually. But if I wasn't instructing, I would focus on the breathing, pushing down on the knee, and then aware of, hey, this side is more flexible than the other side. Hey, I don't feel this in my lower back, and I'm aware of this stuff, but I'm not focused on this stuff. Even this is a form of a meditation. Now, with the strength of your arms, bring the leg up and then shake it out. Shake them out. Staff pose, back is straight, arms are straight, legs are straight, feet are straight. And just focus on the breathing. Now you're going to bring the legs into easy pose. We're going to end right where we began, same pose, so you're here. So you stay at the back of the mat, and what I'm going to do is go to the front of the mat. Not the front of the mat, the side of the mat, just so I can be in front of the camera. So the back is straight, hands are to your knees or in your lap. Maybe you're leaning back against the wall. Whatever you're doing, accept it. It's where you are. It's what you want to do. Even if you feel like, hey, I could do a little bit more. If you don't feel like doing it, don't do it. That's another mindset. Maybe your mind doesn't want to do it. But as long as you're doing something for now, that's important. Extremely important. So with back straight, focusing on the breathing. Now here, you're just watching yourself breathe. So you're paying attention to the belly goes in. Your belly goes out when you inhale, and it goes in as you exhale. You're watching that, or you're bringing the focus to the tip of your nose and watch the air go in and out there. So you're already breathing automatically. So you're not going to control the breathing. Let yourself just breathe and watch it. Don't control it. Just watch yourself breathe. Now you're going to reach behind you, grab the left wrist with the right hand, or the right wrist with the left hand. And then you're going to lean forward for the yogic seal. The forehead's going down towards the floor or to the floor. Whatever you can do. And you're sealing in all the benefits of the yoga poses and keeping the peace that you gained through the rest of the day. Then bring yourself back up. Hands go back to the front. to your knees or your lap, whatever you want to do, wherever you are. Just focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. We're going to stay here a little bit longer. Bring the palms together. That's it. So, hope that angle was better. Last time I was moving around. What routine was that? Number 52. I was in the middle of it, and I looked. See, I can see myself right here, right? It's connected to the computer. So, and I was in the pose, my feet. I was like this, and one of them, my feet like real big, and my body was real small. Like that movie. What movie was that? Beetlejuice. Is that a movie? I think that's the guy's head is real small. And I moved like this, and then for some reason the angle of the camera was up higher, and my legs were out, and I was same thing. I was doing a Beetlejuice move, and then I just had to settle in one and just move on. So I hope this is a little bit better. I'll look through the video and see. Probably not. But that's okay. That's acceptance. So I'll see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, Arizona time. So namaste. Peace and love.